So, currently I have the Mohawk done. There's going to be the divider for my mother mold. I'm trying to get a better shot. See, it's just the divider. I'm going to use, I went out and got more stuff. I got fiberglass resin, the fiberglass mat. The other stuff is like a cloth. It's woven together. It's kind of woven together, but at the same time, it's pretty loose, so it has a better flow. I got gloves so I don't melt my hands because this stuff hurts. I use tin foil. I actually use the cap. I flip it over and make like a little tin foil cup, and then I mix everything, the fiberglass and whatnot, and I just kind of take this and dip it in there, and then I'm just going to layer it on over here and cover it to the best of my ability so I can get a nice solid shell built up around it. And if everything goes well, then it should cure in a couple hours. I have a heater in the garage, so I might be able to figure out something to get the actual fiberglass to cure. But yeah, let's keep moving. And here we have the first layer of the awful, terrible, deadly, toxic, skin-burning layer of fiberglass. This was something. It's freezing outside. Well, almost freezing. And it cured. It cured. So yay, did something right. Turns out it's not as thick as I wanted it, so I got to put another layer on this side. Took about almost the whole can of fiberglass, so I had to go out and get another can of resin. I had plenty of cloth, but not enough resin. So the goal is to get this second layer on, thicken it up. I really need to make sure that this rim right here is thick because I need to drill holes in it so I can screw in the other side. So I'm going to work on that part first and then build up some of these layers right here. And then I'm going to put that in front of the heater, let that cure, and then come back and then just plow right through the other half and hopefully get this done today and maybe, just maybe, get a cast done tomorrow. Here's hoping.
Why hello, I'm Redball, and I'm wearing a respirator because fiberglass is pretty darn toxic. More like fiber pain in the ass, am I right? I'm in the garage still. I've got a heater, so I don't die because it's rather cold out there, and I heard winter was coming. But yes, if you look at this right here, specimen A, I like to call the mold. I done it. I've made two separate halves. The real question is, can I separate them? That'll be a question that hopefully the answer is yes. Yes, I can separate them. I don't know if this is thick enough. I really hope it is because I'm running low on fiberglass and I really don't want to keep working with it. It smells up my clothes and gets on my hands and burns my skin. It's something. But luckily this respirator is saving me from dying a horrible death from inhaling all these fumes. I'm really excited that I'm this far and this hasn't combusted somehow. Yeah. Hopefully I'm going to give this a good second look and see if I missed anywhere that needs more fiberglass. I probably did, so that's a thing. Oh, you know what, now that I look at it, this isn't thick enough at all. Damn it. That's a thing. But yes, I will continue to use fiberglass, I guess. Great. Here I come to save the day.
Okay, since Bane took over last, I addressed the issue of fiberglass. He immediately ran out, which was great because, you know, I didn't want to work with it anyway. So that presented me with a problem. Some of the areas weren't thick enough that I needed, but luckily I had smooth cast from last year when I actually finished up my reach suit. I had a lot more than I thought, so I went ahead and I applied about 3 coats to the fiberglass, and it actually worked out really well. It filled in a lot of like the smaller cracks that natural fibers couldn't absorb, so the entire thing has a nice coat on it now. The plastic is pretty thick, so I can at least drill into it without having the issue of the entire thing breaking. Yeah, I'm pretty excited that this worked out. It's a lot smoother now, so I don't really have to sand some of these hard edges down. And then, in the end, I can actually, I could spray paint the outer halves, and they would actually absorb the paint better. Because I don't really want to have just like this gross looking mold. I actually want to paint it and kind of have it look decent, so it's sitting out and whatever. Alright, all I have to do is flip this over, get the other side covered, make sure everything over there looks good, and then I think I'm done. Keyword think. Okay, so I think I'm done was a good assessment of what I thought I was doing. I was not done. I was really not done. I hit a bit of a snag. Right now, I am done. I am done with the entire mold. Everything's good. If you notice, what's this? Oh, that's kind of weird. There's like a hole in it. That's because I did not use my thinking brain, and the logical part clearly wasn't working that time. These keys that I had put on weren't in a spot that they should have been. If anything, they should have been on the side of the brim, because the way that they were sitting was unfortunately making it impossible to remove the actual mold. There were little bumps right here, so taking off this half wasn't working because they were getting stuck here. So when I'd pull and pull and pull, I'm like, why can't I remove this? So no big deal, easy fix. I just cut those off with the Dremel, and so I was able to actually remove the mold. These are just screws and like the little wing nuts. That's just to make sure the mold lines up perfectly with itself. And then on the inside, whoa, that's heavy. Tease it. On the inside, we have the actual mold right out of silicone. I was able to roll off this really easily. It's super durable. It came off way. I don't know the words. it was something. I got the actual piece off. I got my helmet out. The actual mold itself is like twice as heavy as the actual helmet. This thing altogether is surprisingly heavy, but that's good because that just means it's sturdy. Um, yeah, I'm done. It took me a week. Told myself 2 days. Wow, that was alright. So right now, I'm just getting everything set up. I'm gonna do a cast right now, see how it works out with the plastic that I used last year. So if it doesn't cure right, at least I'm not wasting plastic I didn't just buy. So this is kind of a test phase. So if it doesn't work out, then it's no big deal. It's pretty much a free cast at this point without worrying about wasting anything. But yeah, look at that. Mission accomplished. Well, not yet. One more step. One more fun step. And then we get to see the results. Then I'm figure out what I did wrong and what I should have done better. But that'll be hopefully soon. Spoiler alert, I'm done. I finished. Woo! It's, that was a learning experience. I definitely got some, skills out of that one. Let's see, what did I learn? I learned that I secure a lot when I was editing. It's probably because that's what this entire thing was. It was just me waiting for stuff to dry and to get into that state it needed to be. So that was pretty much a waiting game. Slow, took my time, which is something I recommend you do too if you want to do anything. So unless you're defusing a bomb and you gotta be like, oh no, sorry, cut the red wire. Ah! Xavier cut that was lame. But no, I finished. And was I successful? Yes, I was. Look at that. It's like a spitting image of me. But yeah, first go around, I may have put way too much plastic in. I rolled it around a bunch of times. I probably have 1/8 of an inch too much. Probably could have done without the last 3 layers, but I didn't know. I wanted to make sure that it was thick enough so when I undid the mold, it didn't crack or break on anything. So that turned out. So right now, mold on this is gonna be my test dummy. I'm gonna paint this a bunch of times, see if get any cool results out of it. But yeah, this was end result. Super happy. I mean, it's incredible how much that silicone actually caught detail-wise. Like, I have the UNSC written right here. Do I? No, damn it, it's on the other side. This side, haha. It's there. But it picked it up. But ever so slightly. Not that you can see it, but I can. And the fact that it picked up the paint texture was way beyond my expectations. Silicone worked out great. I'm glad I took my time with it. Otherwise, it would have been a complete disaster trying to make that 8-minute pot life. So, good call there. What else? What else did I learn? I learned that fiberglass doesn't really cure properly when it's cold outside, and if you work for it too long, it starts to melt your gloves. And when it melts your gloves, it gets into your skin. When it gets into your skin, it burns. That wasn't fun. Burned my hand a little bit, but no big deal. Smooth on. Still pretty messy. Totally worth it. I got some really good weather for the past couple days, so I was able to mix the plastic and actually have it set in the 3-minute time period, so that was a plus. Yeah, I don't know. I did it. Woohoo. Woo, I did it. Touchdown. No, just kidding. Yeah. I mean, I'd say more, but the whole video pretty much said everything else. Oh, man. I'm gonna start making more of these, so that'll be fun. Yeah. If you have any questions about what I did or other things that I do that's armor related, go ahead and ask. I'll put my email address somewhere here. Other than that, yeah, thanks for making it this far in the video. I don't know how many minutes I got running now, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. This is probably part 2. Actually, no, this is part 2. It's part 1's long and kind of, you know, the tutorial, I guess. So, it's not exactly super exciting. So, thanks for making it this far. Until next time, I am Redball, and this has been Things and Stuff.